They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
ladies and gentlemen, back in black. Vonhelton is back, baby. Now, we've known he's had at least access to some kind of power for a little while, as the screenshot posted above me, we featured last week, which was captured by Sock Account, shows that Vonhelton at least had some access to the internet because he was on one of his video game sites crying that the titty sucking mod, I guess, has some problem. The animations aren't working. They're not to his standard. And of course, he's having problems with dog meat joining his character in gangbangs. So, same old Von. Not much has changed. But this confirms it. We have the first official sighting of Vonhelton out in the wild with his buddy Jdub just a few hours ago. So I only checked out like the first 10 or 15 minutes of this. So I don't know. It's about an hour long. We're going to go through it. We're going to see what Von has been up to. But one thing for sure that he comes right out of the gate with is, folks, and I hate to say, you know me, I hate to say I told you so. But did we not call that these Asian girlfriends, quote unquote? Well, to be fair, Vonhelton did let it slide that they were on some pay site. Because we were speculating, is it someone pulling a joke? But I said early on that it's some kind of like Nigerian prince scam or something, right? Just with like these Vietnamese girlfriends. So like something's going on involving money. So he had later let it slip that he was talking to these girls on some pay site that he was paying for. With whose money, we can only speculate. But what's interesting is Vonhelton admits right out of the gate that it was, in fact, one of these Asian girls. Now, again, this comes from Vonhelton, so everything comes with a grain of salt. Folks, disclaimer. Everything comes with a grain of salt, which comes out of Vonhelton's mouth. But he admits right out of the gate of this video, and really I think if nothing else is said in this video, this is the gem right at the beginning, that it was one of these Asian girls that got into his account. And he's been able to get half the money back from the bank so far. But he's fighting about the other half. So it was, in fact, a fucking scam. And he was paying these Asian girls. With whose money? Especially the amounts of money. Oh, we're going to get into that. Folks, thank you for joining me. People are still trickling in. Look, folks, if you'd like to contribute to this week's alcoholism, there's the link. I would appreciate that, folks. I need some Heinekens for this Thursday. Folks, there's a child in need. No, anyways, joking. But if you do, you can do that besides Super Chat. That goes directly to me. Next thing, we got the MeWe. That is the official Trolls, Haters, and Naysayers headquarters, if you will. That's where it goes down, folks. You want to go over there. If MeWe's not your thing, we're always plotting and hatching schemes over on our Discord. And there's the link. And finally, folks, if you want to help folks, helping folks, you might want to wander over to Secular's Den of Dank and check some of that shit out. I think I'm going to give that an over. I'm going to freshen that up here someday soon. Anyways, folks, most importantly, just thanks for being here. Have one on me. I see it coming in. Thank you. In advance, baptized in fire. Actually, you know what? Before it comes through and everyone yells at me it's muted, I got to unmute that alert box. Give me 1 sec, folks. Folks, it's a one-man show. Okay. So when that comes in, it'll ring out strong and true. $1.99, folks. We are one step closer to my dream of having...
Because I'm like a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
Baptized in Fire has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Have one on me.
Thank you very much. I'll get a beer next month when that comes through. I appreciate it. I'm being an asshole. Thank you very much. Nobody has to contribute anything, all jokes aside. I always say it. I love the business. I'm here regardless. And we are going to have some fun tonight. Going through this video, folks, how is the weather down where you guys are? Oh, someone's hit me. Someone's hit me.
Todd Malico 8 donated $30.
Holy
Liquor
shit.
and Huas.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks. You don't have to do that. I'm totally joking when I put that out there. But I appreciate that, man. That's $30. Thanks a lot, Todd. That's pretty cool of you. But how's the weather doing, guys? I mean, where I'm living this weekend, first of all, last week was unseasonably warm. I mean, lately it's been unseasonably warm. I mean, up where I live, I mean, we generally have pretty mild weather anyways, but I mean, people already have the pools open, swimming and stuff, but then a cold pressure system, a different pressure system come in, and it's cooled off. But we got hit by a lot of tornadoes up here. And if you're in Canada, you know this was the big long weekend. This was Victoria weekend. And that's where traditionally everybody officially opens up the cottages. And it's the first big weekend of camping. And, you know, you're supposed to have all your gardening kind of out and ready to go. But, yeah, I saw on Facebook a lot of people. I worked all weekend. I was like, I always have to work the long weekends. But I'm glad I wasn't camping this weekend. There was people like their campsites completely flattened. One dude took pictures. He was in the tent as it touched down and destroyed his campsite. My parents had 2 trees uprooted, and one fell on the garage and one fell on a neighbor's gazebo. Fortunately, not much damage, and I can't believe it because of the size of the one tree. But man, oh man, it was an interesting weekend. So I don't know how it was where you are. But we're going to check out what's been going on in Kentucky, folks. I've been babbling enough. I have been babbling enough. Oh.
Twisted Skeptic donated $5. 'Cause folks need a cold, tasty beverage.
All right, you're embarrassing me now, folks. I appreciate it. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Folks, we got enough. We've secured our goal. Thank you very much, though, everybody, for just being here. So let's enjoy this. I haven't been able to grab the video to download it yet because it's pretty new. I noticed that nowadays with YouTube videos, no matter what downloader I use, if it's a live stream and it's relatively new, it's not processed or something. I don't know. I can't grab it for like a day. So we're going to watch it. We're going to get it straight from the source, folks, straight from the teat. Once again, thanks for being here. The best thing you can do is just thumbs up the video on your way out, and I appreciate that. So let's do it. I'm done talking. If we have any audio, let's make sure the audio's up. It's up, folks. Let's do it. Right off the bat, Asian girlfriends. Go.
How am I going to get a hold of you, Vaughn? You say now you got rid of WhatsApp. How am I going to get a hold of you now with
WhatsApp? Okay, WhatsApp. The person. Okay, I hooked up with this alleged Asian that ended up not being an Asian, and they were the ones that ended up cleaning out my checking account. So I suspect. But anyway, the point is that was the only person. That person was the person that convinced me to get the WhatsApp app in the first place.
So when they're moving you to WhatsApp, that
Because
is...
I'm like a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
MOE has just donated $2 through Super Chat. May have lost his power, but he'll live there forever.
Well, as long as he can. I mean, there may be a barricade situation coming up, I hope. But anyways, a couple things I've learned about WhatsApp, folks. And this is from back in the online dating days. If a chick is moving you over to WhatsApp, chances are she's a cheater or a scammer because of the nature of WhatsApp. Now, I'm not saying that everyone that uses WhatsApp is a cheater or a scammer, but it's very, very likely that it is. And it's interesting that he brings this up because I still had WhatsApp on my phone. I have no contacts left. I don't talk to anybody on there. But I get this message out of the blue looking for this Mark guy who's a hairdresser. And guess what? It's a young, very attractive Asian girl. And I'm just like, oh, okay, this isn't a scam or a bot. And I'll give it credit. It actually was a person on the other side because I tested to see if it was a bot. And I'm just like, no, you got the wrong number. And I went on with my day. And this very young, lovely-looking Asian woman from Korea who just happens to live in Montreal for the last 5 years with her uncle, wanted to strike up a conversation with a person that she didn't know or, from Adam. So I played along with it, and her hobbies included camping, going out with friends, and short-term investments in some gold stock scam. And she wanted to arrange a Skype meeting with me sometime, promising to get on video someday. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, great. And then I told her, well, first I played it out, and she's like, do you invest in your spare time? And I said, yes, I love my spare time. The more spare time I can have, I'll definitely invest in it because I want to do other things. And this started frustrating her. And then finally she just got to the point about the gold stock. And I said, no, but I had an investment opportunity because she told me about how much money she made Off his
Because I'm
tits
like
off.
a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
The Mudbrooker has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Excuse me while I laugh at Von's misfortune. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yes, indeed, indeed. But at the end of the story, so she's getting frustrated. She gets to the point about the gold investment, right? And she tells me, sends me this shot of some fucking whatever about how much money she made that day. She does these daily whatevers, right? And she's, and I'm like, oh, great. I said, that's good. When we get in our meeting, I can tell you about an investment opportunity I learned about, and I can double that money. And she's like, well, I'm not interested. I have an investment. I said, yeah, but I could double it. It's so simple. The math, man. Just do the math. We'll take that because yours comes in at this time of day, and we have till this time of day to invest in mine. And she wasn't interested. And I said, well, that's weird. I mean, you don't like to talk about your finances with strangers? And I think I broke the program because when she, I don't know, it just come up with a whole bunch of code and like Z's, and that's the last I heard from the Asian person. But folks, the point is he got scammed, and we're only, I'm going to let it run again. We're only like 28 seconds into it. I want to hear it right from the horse vagina's mouth. Let's do it, folks.
How am I going to get a hold of you, Vaughn? You say now you got rid of WhatsApp. How am I going to get a hold of you now with
WhatsApp? Okay, WhatsApp. The person. Okay. I hooked up with this alleged Asian that ended up not being an Asian, and they were the ones that ended up cleaning out my checking account, so I suspect. But anyway, the point is that was the only person. That person was the person that convinced me to get the WhatsApp app in the first place. And, they're gone.
I don't want to get too much into it, but you were telling me about something in private about you had to get rid of some money. Is that what's connected? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I lost $3,300. Somebody took it out of my checking account. So
now is the bank we talked about this in private. Is the bank gonna do something about
the bank has given me back half of it. They have not given me back all of it because they claim, oh, well, it wasn't, and I said, well, okay, well, how do you...
You did it out of the goodness of the heart. That's what they're going to say. You did it gently, right? You the one that did it, so they don't give a shit?
Well, I don't know what their excuse is because I told them up in London, I said, now, look, you give me, thus far, all you've given me is about $1,500 out of 1,800, 15
right.
to 18, I forget, out of $3,300. And I said, now look, you can easily go back and see where I deposited $41.35, and the numbers are not lining up.
So take this with a grain of salt. This is Vonhelton, right? This is great. I fucking love it. And this is how fucking stupid this guy is. When I get these messages from attractive 20-something-year-old women that made their account the day before and have no friends and 2 pictures, and when you blow them up, they're all grainy because they've been downloaded from a Google search. Common sense typically tells you, like, there's red flags. Not Vaughn. First thought comes his mind is like, this is someone that I'm going to trust with my banking information. But what's interesting, what my question is, where the fuck did he get that money from? Whose money was that, Vaughn? Now, some could argue that this was money, because this happened quite a while ago. He's been talking about this for a while. So
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Alan Reyes donated $5 through Super Chat. In honor of Von's mod contributions to Skyrim and Fallout, could someone make a mid where all the enemies have his face? Thank you, Grin.
Oh, that would be, that would be truly scary. Lock up your daughters, folks. But, no, it begs the question, was this a tax return or one of his Biden buck checks that he got when he was scamming the government, doing tax credits for his kids that weren't there? Like, I don't understand how a guy who is unemployed, living on food stamps, gets a tax return of over $4,000. Or was this, because like I said, this happened quite a while ago. Is this a case of when he still had access to a little bit of Ma's money? I don't know. I mean, it is possible it was like a tax return and stuff. I don't know how it works in Kentucky, but I mean, I know where I live, a single male with no kids to claim his dependents and no income, no taxes paid. I think if you're below a certain poverty line, yes, they give you something, but it ain't fucking, between $4 and $5 grand Americanos. You know what? I'm sorry, folks. I'm reveling in this so much. I got to put it right back. We're only a minute and a half in. Folks, let's listen to that again.
How am I going to get a hold of you, Vaughn? You say now you got rid of WhatsApp. How am I going to get a hold of you now with
WhatsApp? Okay, WhatsApp. The person. Okay, I hooked up with this alleged Asian that ended up not being an Asian, and they were the ones that ended up cleaning out my.
Giveth donated $5. Love this MST3K style lolcow show.
That's how we do it here, folks. It's mystery. It's Vonhelton Mystery Theater 3000, and actually, I have a series that I do called Vonhelton Mystery Series or Mystery Theater. Sorry, 3000. And if you're new to the channel, check that out. And now I want to shout out too. I appreciate the new subs. Actually, going back, I'm quite. I'm always, I guess, amazed. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm always surprised when I see new subscribers I see showing up in the chat, actually going through all the old streams and watching them. There's a lot of content out there, folks. Check out the channel. There's playlists and all that good stuff. But thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Subscribe and thumbs up and all that YouTube stuff. Fuck it. We're putting it back. I love it. I'm loving this, folks.
How am I going to get a hold of you, Vaughn? You say now you got rid of WhatsApp. How am I going to get a hold of you now with
WhatsApp? Okay, WhatsApp. The person. Okay, I hooked up with this alleged Asian that ended up not being an Asian, and they were the ones that ended up cleaning out my checking account. So I suspect. But anyway, the point is that was the only person. That person was the person that convinced me to get the WhatsApp app in the first place. And they're gone.
I don't want to get too much into it, but you were telling me about something in private about you had to get rid of some money. Is that what's connected? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost $3,300. Somebody took it out of my checking account. So
now is the bank we talked about this in private. Is the bank gonna do something about
the
that?
The bank has given me back half of it. They have not given me back all of it because they claim, it wasn't, and I said, well, okay, well, how do you...
You did it out of the goodness of the heart. That's what they're going to say. You did it, right? You the one that did it, so they don't give a shit?
Well, I don't know what their excuse is because I told them up in London, I said, now look, you give me, thus far, all you've given me is about $1,500 out of 1,800, 15 to 18, I forget, out of $3,300. And I said, now look, you can easily go back and see where I deposited $41.35. And the numbers are not lining up. I'm clearly missing $3,300, but you've only given me $1,800, $1,500 to $1,800 back. So what's the deal here? And she says, I can't explain the discrepancy. And I said, well, if you can't explain the discrepancy, then just give me my money and then go up. You got to pay me. That's right. Exactly. Right. Well, they're not going to do it. They give me.
Right, that's on the bank. If the bank doesn't know what they're doing, then what the hell is the bank doing?
The bank is not going to give me the rest of it. They gave me $1,500 to $1,800. I'd have to look it up again, but there's somewhere in the ballpark of $15 to $18, and that's it. That's all they're going to give me.
I'm getting kind of a deja vu of sorts. It's not the exact same context, but it was interesting back when. Remember, Vaughn was getting all those when he was in charge of Ma's finances, coincidentally, he was making all those unboxing videos a year or two ago, right? With the gravy dome and all that stuff. And he was buying all this stuff online and deliveries were coming every day. But then after he got cut off and he just miraculously stopped buying all this junk. I mean, it tapered down because then he was just restricted to Jerry's money, right? But it was interesting because once the finance responsibility was... the mantle, if I can use that term, was lifted from Vonhelton's shoulders. He wasn't ordering as much. But then later on, a story come out where he had to go to the bank with his ma because there was all these unexplained charges on her bank statement. And he came up. That was the birth of the story that the Frost had multiple accounts siphoning money out of Ma's account. Right? He's never produced that evidence, which I don't expect him to show banking information necessarily, but I just think the timeline is very coincidental, and with his mom being, or was not at full intellectual capacity, let's say. I think it's very obvious that Vonhelton had been charging and skimming at his mom's account for a while, and then when it come time to face the music and explain, it's like a kid ordering porn on the pay-per-view, right? Eventually, it's going to hit the fan, and you're going to have to come up with a fucking story. And that's Von's story, that he was charging a bunch of frivolous shit to his mother's bank account. And I think here we're seeing the same thing. The bank recognizes that he may have got scammed, but initially, at least half that money, he was happily handing over to these Asian women, right? So my theory is the 3 Asian women were 3 different cam chicks he was talking on some site that probably baited him over from that Facebook page, right? One of them actually got him to WhatsApp on his mobile device and probably promised to get a plane ticket or fucking something. And Von, you give her all the info that she needed. I bet you right now, if his email is not flooded, right, literally being spammed with accounts, confirmation emails of accounts being set up in his name all over the internet. Like, dude, if they got into his banking information, as he claims, who knows? We're just going with what he says. But if even any of this is true, folks, I'm just saying, yeah, this is a case where he's actually lucky he's broke. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to get a drink of water and let this play for a bit. I'll be right back.
They're not going to give me the full 3,300 because they say they look on their documents and say, well, it isn't there. Well, I'm sorry, but I deposited 41.35, and there was clearly 3,300 missing. So
if anyone's out there who's watching, send James the rest of the missing money. Let's raise some money for you.
If there's a concerned billionaire out there, like say Trump or Musk.
I actually you believe this? I made a video the other day asking Johnny Depp, because I was watching the Johnny Depp trial, and he had a good friend who he helped, who did the painting. He had a friend who he helped paint. So I said, Johnny, help my wife. My wife's a painter. She wants to do painting. Help my wife. YouTube deleted the video because they said I was spamming YouTube. You believe that?
Yes. How many times I got to tell you, get the fuck off of YouTube? How many times I got to tell you that shit? Get the fuck off of YouTube. But anyways,
we'll be on Odyssey. Now,
So, and if you guys know from the last stream, a lot of you are asking what happened to your stream. So again, this is utter bullshit. They did not take or delete his video on the weekend because he asked Johnny Depp to help his wife paint, or whatever the fuck the case may be, right? There was a glitch across the whole site that were turning videos in my last live stream private. And you would get a terms of service violation. You wouldn't get a strike, but it said that it accused it of spamming and deceptive advertising and a whole bunch of stuff. And then, like, within 24 hours, they had the issue resolved, and you could manually switch it back to public. And that's what I did. It still exists in his playlist. He could switch it to public, but he's an idiot. Shocker.
How's the Odyssey channel doing, Vaughn?
Odyssey channels, well, it's rolling along. I've got a couple of views out there. It's rolling along. I stupidly gave Odyssey 100 credits, and I shouldn't have done that shit. But I was.
You gave who? What happened?
I accidentally gave Odyssey 100 credits. I thought I was giving them 1 credit, and I give them 100 credits. It's like, oh shit.
Oh wow.
But that's okay. But hey, I'm still, I'm slowly climbing back up, so it'll be all right.
Oh,
it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 100 credits. What was it? 3 cents a credit? 2.5 cents a credit? Like, come on, dudes, folks. But this, another example of how Vonhelton, due to his own incompetence, mismanages money. Is it possible, Vaughn, you went to send the girl $300 for a plane ticket or whatever, and you sent her $3,000? You added an extra digit because you just did that. You just did that on Odyssey. This whole Odyssey thing is the dumbest shit ever. I mean, he's making videos of content that, one, nobody wants to watch anyways. Like, even Vaughn, as simple as he is, as we've demonstrated, he has the IQ relative to a spider monkey, right? Like he can't do math times 25. Spider monkeys can recognize numbers up to 25. And then beyond that, it's just more. It's just many, and then more many. Like the discrepancy between 100 and 25 to them is just a bunch. And it's the same with Vaughn. He is literally the intellectual equal to a spider monkey, right? So, I'm talking about it. Let's just watch it.
Yeah, Odyssey's coming along nice. I would love to be able to watch some of your videos, but it's behind a paywall. So
I have no choice.
You know what? It's a good thing. You probably get less trolls now, right? You probably don't get
a lot
trolls.
less trolling now. Well, see,
yeah, you get nobody. That's the thing. You get nobody, right? Because you're making content no one wants to watch, and then you're charging them to watch it. And the charging, you have to go through this fucking cryptocurrency process, which I'm still not even convinced is worth anything, even by cryptocurrency standards, other than the ability to watch shitty fucking phone playing videos. I have absolutely no desire to invest in that. Neither does anybody else. You're not shadow banned. You're not blocked. You're just uninteresting unless you're slamming the desk and raging. Dude, you know this. Like, how self-deluded can you be? What am I saying? Folks, I got to snap out of it. We're talking about Vonhelton here. See, this is what happens when you stare in the shit abyss too long. It'll suck you in.
See, the thing of it is, you have to pay for the comments, too.
That I don't know. That's probably a better idea than the video watching. You should probably have the comments on paid and the videos a little cheaper.
They're both on pay.
Yeah,
they're both on pay.
Yeah.
Well, I have to do it that way, see, because if I don't have my comments set up for pay, they'll just go into all the videos and just spam the shit out of them with all kinds of
That's what
hate.
I'm saying. That's probably a good read. That's probably a good thing.
Oh, absolutely. That's what they did at Twitch. They went into my About section, posted a bunch of filth in my About section. By the way, I told Odyssey about that little escapade, y'all. But yeah, man, that's what I done. I went in there and I told him, I said, hey, man, that's not, so yeah, I made damn sure that there, you can't post nothing without paying me, nothing. So that way, nothing. They can't do anything, even if they go into my account, they're still going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that on Facebook and Twitch and everywhere else to do that. But
Yeah.
I can't tell you, Vaughn, how many comments I get every day from trolls. Ha ha! Your boyfriend Vaughn, he's homeless. You're out of power. You have no internet. LF kicked you out of the trailer. You're rotting in the hole.
No, I do need money to pay my bills though. But aside from that, I'm fine.
It's so funny though. But you know how they are. They make up whatever lie they can to get you mad and get you nasty.
Well, listen. All right. Here's the facts. The facts is that they know their time is short. They know that soon the frosts are going to be dealt with. The frosts have to be dealt with. This property does not belong to the frosts. It belongs to Alice Helton, not Alice Frost, Alice Helton. Right. Okay, the property is in Helton's name, not Frost's name, which means that Frost can't touch this damn property, even if they tried.
Is there an Alice Frost, or are you just making that name up?
Frost was her maiden name. That was her maiden name.
Oh.
See, that's what they're...
It's her maiden name. Now, first of all, Vaughn, they have absolute right if they are appointed the executor of the state. Whoever, it doesn't matter what the last name is, Vaughn. They're not claiming ownership on the property through some fucking stupid, arcane, fucking ancient fucking blood right. That's you, because you're an idiot. They have legally been appointed, well, one of them has been appointed executor of the estate, and they do exactly as the lawyers instruct. So, deal with that.
They're trying to say that because
they're trying to say that it's in the maiden name. Okay.
Yeah. The reason they're trying to stake claim on it is because it's him. Because Mom used to have their name. See, Mom used to be a Frost, and they think that because they're distant relatives that they can take the property. No, they cannot.
Right.
No, they cannot.
Right, you're the actual child.
I'm the actual blood heir of the estate.
Right,
Yeah.
the child of the deceased woman. Yeah, you can't go over you.
They cannot go over me. No, they cannot. Like I said, I can go to any court anywhere in the continental United States, and I can end this in 2 seconds because.
Well, then why don't you? Why don't you? 2 seconds. Come on. You just said you had $4,000. You just said you threw $3,000 at an Asian chick. You couldn't get all this talk about getting court. You had $3,000 to throw at an Asian chick, but you couldn't retain a lawyer with a case where you'd win the property and all the assets in an Augenblick. Come on, Again, folks, I actually believe a spider monkey is higher on the intelligence ladder, on the IQ fucking ladder here than Vaughn. That's my personal opinion, but what do you guys think?
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. Hey Jdubs, you know what is more pathetic than complaining about how much you're being trolled? Lying about how much you're being trolled.
That is a very good point indeed, because I guarantee you nobody gives a fuck about fucking Jdubs. Like, absolutely not one fuck given, right? Except, well, maybe one fuck. I mean, I'm sure 1 or 2 people have given him the business just because, I mean, look at this fucking guy, right? Like, look at this dude. Notice he's growing in the fucking, he's filling in the molestache. He's given up on that, and the beard he's been quiet too. I think he realized that was a deadly mistake, that whole, anyways.
So we're going to show you, Vaughn, since you're the dinner guest tonight, we're going to show you the beautiful food the wife made.
Oh, that sounds good.
I hope you like rice.
Oh, I love rice. I love Chinese food. I love it. You know that.
It's got lamb in it.
Well, very good.
You like lamb?
I love. Of course. Yes, of course. What you got there? Was that stewed tomatoes or not stewed tomatoes?
That's potatoes and eggplant.
Potatoes, yeah. Mm-hmm. And eggplant.
And what is this one? Chicken?
Oh my, yeah. Mm-hmm. Very nice, dude. Very nice.
Kind of looks like beefaroni a little bit.
Kind of. That's glad. It's.
Oh, to have friends like Jdubs to rub that in. Now remember, folks, Vonhelton is just coming off a streak of not having electricity, and we know that he lives on frozen Schwann's meals. So Vaughn is probably left with a freezer with half-thawed Schwann's that have now been refrozen and is all freezer burnt and shit. And then look at the look on his face. And Jdubs is showing him this feast that his wife, again, that Vaughn just complained he got scammed by a woman, hence can't afford real food or electricity. I keep saying hydro, folks, electricity. And yeah, that's gaslighting. That's in that perspective. I want to put it back a little bit. Look at Vaughn. Look at the look on his face. Like, just put that. Step in Vaughn's shoes for a second. He just explained to this guy how he's got no money, he's had no power, he's living on Schwann's, EBT cards. The chick he thought was interested that was into him, just cleaned out his bank account, and yeah, just watch Vonhelton's face as Jdubs rubs in the fact that he's got a wife, even though that's a different circumstance, but whatever, and food being cooked for him. Just watch Vaughn's face.
You're the actual child.
I'm the actual blood heir of the estate.
Right,
yeah.
the child of the deceased woman. Yeah, you can't go over you.
They cannot go over me. No, they cannot. Like I said, I can go to any court anywhere.
You said, what should I do?
And I can.
You better fucking believe it. Go.
I'm sorry Wilson has just donated $2 through Super Chat. All Vaughn heard was rice, obviously Chinese.
Yeah, I thought of that too. I wasn't going to make a big issue of it, but I'm glad someone else picked up on that. I just thought it was funny too. Ah, Chinese, nice.
And end this in 2 seconds because.
So we're going to show you, Vaughn, since you're the dinner guest tonight, we're going to show you the beautiful food the wife made.
Oh, that sounds good.
I hope you like rice.
Oh, I love rice. I love Chinese food. I love it. You know that.
It's got lamb in it.
Well, very good.
You like lamb?
I love. Of course. Yes, of course. What you got there? Was that stewed tomatoes or not stewed tomatoes?
That's potatoes and eggplant.
Potatoes, yeah. Mm-hmm. And eggplant.
And what is this one? Chicken?
Oh my, yeah. Mm-hmm. Very nice, dude. Very
Kind
nice.
of looks like beefaroni a little bit.
Kind of. That's glad. It's a good thing to have somebody in the house, isn't it?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I wish I had somebody in the house.
Yeah. No, it's a shame,
Well, see, that's the problem. Until I throw everybody in prison or sue them into oblivion, I can't have nobody, because they'll just do to the new person what they did to Andrew.
Right.
Yeah, I can't allow that. I can't have that on my conscience. So I have, see, and that's another thing the trolls know that they're never going to say. The trolls will never get on here and admit, yeah, we know that our time is short. We know that we're about to get thrown in prison. They're never going to say that, because if they do that, they'll, that'll be the end of them. So they'll never say that. But the thing of it is, they do know their time is short. They have to. They have to.
Yeah.
They
Well,
have
you're
to.
always welcome to come up. I don't know if you're able to get to New York, but I told you, like I always said, you're always welcome to come up and visit and
when I was up in New York a few years back, if I had known where you was, and it was in northern New York at that. If I had known where you was, I'd have stopped by.
That probably was before we started talking, huh?
That might have been.
When was that?
Yeah, it might have been. But yeah, I mean, I was up in New York a few years back. If I'd have known where you was, I'd have stopped in. I knocked right on your door. I said, "Hi, John. How you doing?"
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you want, Midnight? Oh God.
How's Midnight doing?
She's doing all right. She's doing all right. She's missing the kids, I suspect, but ain't nothing we can do about that until we get everything took care of. Then once we get everything took care of, then
It looks like Midnight got big.
No, Midnight ain't changed. She's still the same size. See, I'm still the same size, just as big as I
Well,
get.
you feed it all. You feed it good. So
You feed it good. Yeah, it's getting fed fucking by the dogs outside too. The fucking thing's probably pregnant again.
Oh.
Yeah, she's better than I do.
Yeah. That dog eats more than you do, Vaughn.
Yeah, she's better than I do. Don't you, baby? Yes, I do. See, I'm a good doggy. By the way, I've lost weight, as a matter of fact.
You're looking good, Vaughn. You're looking good.
I've lost weight. I went from 250 down to 210, so I'm doing pretty good, man.
Did you cut your hair?
No, I just got it pulled back. I'm going to cut it, though. I'm going to cut it, though. But I just got the
trim. You trimmed the beard a little bit, though, right?
No, I haven't done nothing yet. I'm going to, though. I'm going to try and get to a barber and get her done. I have had unbelievable amount of rain, man. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, we had a huge storm here the other day. It hit Saratoga like gangbusters, and it was just like flooding and everything.
Yeah, it's supposed to calm down here in a few days. So, let me check my 10-day here and see. Okay, I stand corrected. No, it's not. Rain. Mostly sunny on Sunday. So there we go. Got a sunny day on Sunday, and
I don't know what this person's saying. You heathens need God. Who pays Vaughn's electric bill? The gods? If so, which one? Yahweh helps me out with mine. Well, I think Vaughn pays his own bills, right? I don't know what that means.
I pay my own cable.
Maybe you're saying the gods help you, right? I don't know.
The gods have sent me. The gods have sent me money, man. They have. They've done it before. Of course, maybe they're expecting you guys to help out too. You know, God helps those who help themselves, right? You know, and God loves those who help others. So, but anyway, the first day without rain looks like it's going to be on Sunday. So,
now you sent me pictures of the plane.
Yes.
I think on Discord.
Yes.
You got it out flying yet?
No. Like I said, it's been raining. You go fly it in the rain, man. It'll fall apart. It don't like water. Apparently, these planes don't like water too well. So
I think you did one and the humidity blew up, right? They didn't.
The humidity just made it fall apart. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. What do you want, man?
I'm trying to look for those pictures that you sent me. I'm going to show it on the screen.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
It looks pretty cool. This one looks pretty good.
Gotta put it back together.
You're getting better at it, Vaughn. You know that, right?
No, you're such a good buddy. Such a good buddy there, Rebby.
everyone.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Tatted Jedi donated $5 through Super Chat. For Von's electric bill. Dang wrong chat.
Oh, shucks. I'll make sure that gets right to him. Folks, if by accident any of your donations that were meant for Von come either through my PayPal or Super Chat, just let me know. We'll do our best to get that money over to Vonhelton as quickly as we can. But on behalf of Vonhelton, because I'm sure he appreciates that. Thank you.
Yeah, Von's getting better. That's pretty nice. I like the lozenge.
Okay, this is better. This is better, folks.
Look.
You said, what should I do?
Postal? You better fucking believe it. Go, 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 go.
Trina has just donated $3 through Super Chat. Lost weight yet the shirt gets tighter. Tears of joy.
And we know he's not washing it. You can't say he's washing it, right? This guy doesn't do laundry. They don't do laundry.
Looks like it could fly. And the wife has been doing pretty good with the painting too. Look at the vase she made. She makes some of the bowls. I've been painting too myself. The pyramids. So we've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm gonna show off the lodge. I like the lodge.
Oh, wait a minute. Apparently, the wife, quote unquote, is the only one that apparently has some talent, because that was kind of funny. It's going through some stuff that actually looks all right. The bowls are a little wonky, but that's not, whatever. But the vase looked pretty nice. Now, I don't know if she hand painted that or just painted over top of it, but give credit where credit's due. Not bad. And then he shows his fucking Napoleon Dynamite fucking level artwork here.
She makes some of the bowls.
Look at this. And then there's my art. Like, what is this? This is like some Bob Ross shit. But he doesn't understand that Bob Ross uses wet on wet technique, and those specific techniques may not actually work on a dry canvas. But this is Jdub's level of
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Todd Malico 8 donated $5 through Super Chat. Muslim Jewish Irishman can't pronounce lozenge.
Lozenge, yeah. Well, yeah, he can't pronounce vodka, so I mean, this is what we're dealing with. But this is yet another reflection of the IQ we're dealing with here, folks. This is, hey, listen, I'm not down anyone. Listen, art, like anything else, involves techniques. You gotta learn the proper techniques. It will improve. And it doesn't matter how good you are, it's as long as you're having fun, right, folks? But I'm just pointing out, yet again, we're dealing with spider monkeys here, folks.
I've been painting too myself, the pyramids. So we've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm gonna show off the lodge. I like the lodgings on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody.
What is that? Crosses on top? What do you put? Cross on top?
Yes. Everybody seems to like them pretty well. So.
Now, which one is this? A German blind?
That's a German. Well, it's kind of like I call it the Frankenpoker because it's kind of like a Frankenstein's monster. It's not really a D7 because it's too short, and it's not really a DR1 because it ain't got 3 wings, and it's not a D6 because even the D6's fuselage is long. I got the and I dropped some kind of little beetle thing. Oh well. Anyway, I kind of dropped I got the fuselage too short. So, but we're going to see if it applies anyway, and then we'll work on getting in the right length and all that good jazz. But yeah, I think instead of taking 1.5 inches, which what I should have done, I took 3. So, oops.
That's all right. Now you know for next time.
Yeah, and that's the wonderful thing about foam. I mean, for that matter, I could take the wings off and bolt them on, and the wings, the rudder, and the elevator, and I can bolt them onto a new fuselage, and away I go. So
basically, a fuselage is the middle piece, right? The thing, the centerpiece of the plane.
Yeah, the centerpiece, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so you could just make like 100 centerpieces, and they're all pretty much unique. Are they unique, or they're pretty much the same?
Well, I've got, like I said, I got all the aircraft pre-made. All I got to do is just glue them together, and I'm ready to go. Good. But once I get my money back from the pros, I can get me a 3D printer and make.
Now that would probably help you out the most, is the 3D printer, because then it'd be unique and it would be uniform. It would be the same shape
Well, not only
if
that,
you
but I
have
can
it-
make the. Well, see, the thing I need to make the engines. See, and those have to be made out of PLA. So I make the engines out of PLA, and then that will be all right. What do I say to my detractors who reported I was without power? Hey, hello, here I am. I'm not without power. I mean, how much more obvious does it have to be than that, right?
Well, anyone. I mean, you think about all the things they were saying about me for a while, and it came out not to be true.
Yeah, well,
I'm going
It's
to
all
show
good,
everyone the.
Who said what? Nobody cares. John, nobody cares. You're not being trolled. Nobody gives a fuck. You're not even worth trolling. Just people that don't like you just say they don't like you. You're a piece of shit. It's not trolling. It's just being honest. You're a fucking cumbag. I don't know.
Put every. Is this going to work?
I don't know. I better mute though.
No, you don't have to mute, Vaughn. But,
No, you're. Mhm.
What are you making here, baby? What's this, the biryani?
Yeah.
So you're coming over for rice, right, Vaughn?
If I was in the same state, I would. Yes.
Hold on a second. I think I got an echo here. Let me see if I can fix
Yeah,
that.
there's
How's
an
the
echo for
now?
some
Does the echo
reason.
go away?
There's an echo for some reason. Yeah, but it's
So
gone.
that's the rice. That's the biryani. Now, what do you made it with lamb?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, yeah. It looks so good. You're coming over,
Yeah,
right, Vaughn?
dude, if I could, I would, man. I sure would.
What's over here? That's eggplant and potatoes, right?
Yes.
That looks really good.
It
That's
all
my
looks good,
favorite
man.
here. I like that. I like to dip the bread in that. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that part. What are you doing with that?
You can eat, but I cannot mix it.
Oh, okay. Can't mix it. And what else do you have here? Chicken. And I put on the grill, Vaughn. I don't know if you like barbecue, sweet potato,
Yeah.
corn,
Yeah.
corn on the cob, sweet potato.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a winner, man.
Add a little watermelon there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looking good. That looks really
Sounds
good.
like a winner.
Oh boy. All right. I'm
Yeah, I would. It like I said, I would love to have me somebody in my home, but I can't do it until these online terrorists are put behind bars because they just do her just like they did poor Andrew, and I can't let that happen to somebody else. Okay. These
Well, I
people
was by
are
myself
evil.
for a long time, Vaughn, and I was by myself for a while. I was eating out all the time. It's something about homemade food that really makes a difference.
It does. It does.
And being with someone you love and you care about, and you
Correct.
just there's something. It keeps you from wanting to jump out the window.
Like, tell me this isn't gas. Look at the look on Vaughn's face. Look at the look on Vaughn. Tell me this is not gaslighting. He is actually putting ideas in Vaughn's head right now. Now, fortunately, if Vaughn jumped out of a window, I mean, the worst thing that happened was like what happened to Ma. But I mean, tell me, folks, this is not like just rub. I just gotta put it back again. He's just rubbing it in. Vaughn, I know you're alone.
And terrorists are put behind bars.
Here we go.
Because they just do her just like they did poor Andrew, and I can't let that happen to somebody else. Okay. These
Well, I
people
was by
are
myself
evil.
for a long time, Vaughn, and I was by myself for a while. I was eating out all the time. It's something about homemade food that really makes a difference.
It does. It does.
And being with someone you love and you care about, and you
Correct.
just there's something. It keeps you from wanting to jump out the window.
Yes. Yes.
Keeps you
Not
from
everyone.
jumping out of the plane that you make.
Not everyone has had psychological training in the military and in government circles. So I mean, I can understand. I mean, think about it. If I hadn't had that training, I'd have probably been stir crazy a long time ago. But luckily,
Right.
I had training to prevent that. So in any event, but
Any
yeah,
event.
looks like the first sunny day is going to be on Sunday, ironically, and so then I should hopefully be able to get the plane out in the air. I'm going to try anyway. I've just had a rash of showers, and it looks like they'll continue until Sunday, and then the clouds will part, the sun will shine, and hopefully I can get the plane out there and get it flying. Let me throw up some pictures here real quick.
Which one you taking out to fly when you get a chance?
The Frankenpoker.
Frankenpoker?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see stuff.
That's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying in the comment section you're looking good today. You're looking thin and healthy and happy.
Thank you.
You look like you got a woman in your life, Vaughn. I think you're not telling us something. I think you got a special someone. If it was up to me, Vaughn, never say anything about that on the internet.
Oh no, that's one thing I've definitely learned my lesson on, man. I've definitely learned my lesson on that.
No, I do.
Interrupting Cow has just donated $2. Moo.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But Jdub's just twisting that knife, eh? He's just twisting that knife. Hey, Vaughn, I don't think you should divulge any details if you do, but here we are on the internet as I'm trying to get you to divulge details, which you know goddamn well he doesn't have anyone. You just want to keep bringing it up. You want to keep bringing it up. See, Vaughn's friends are his worst trolls. They're the real trolls. You know, we've went into this before, right? Jdub's is probably the most toxic troll that Vonhelton has in his peripheral right now. Like, this is borderline fucking disgusting, really.
I do agree with you. You can't move on until you get get the thing situated.
Well, yeah, they just do her like they did poor Andrea, and I can't allow that. They have to go to prison. These people have got to pay for what they've done to Andrea. They just got to.
That looks kind of cool. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, you got a nice.
Yeah, what I done, I took some of those red barbecue skewers and I reinforced the power pack base and in a test to see if it would keep it from crinkling up on the nose, and it did. So that was a good thing, and it did. There it is after she broke up. Oh.
Well, there's Vaughn, Mr. fucking slim and trim. The titties are still coming in nicely here, folks. This is a man, if you read the comments above, he's complained about his titty sucking animations not working properly. But here we got some, anyways, look at this, folks. The new slim and trim Vaughn, who looks exactly like the last Vaughn. I don't know.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. So fun fact, I'm going to send Tatted Jedi a bowl of my tuna casserole. Just because he apparently hates it. Suck it, Billy, you fucking tater.
Okay. All right, folks.
My.
That's pretty cool, Vaughn. That looks good.
It broke up on me, yeah. It's
I mean, it's all right. It still looks pretty cool, even though. Oh, what's this?
I flew it, and it smashed up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Rotate it so I can see it right way. Show the other picture, but make it like
that is right side up. It was curving over to the right.
Oh, but is there a way to flip it so it's straight?
I don't know if I can. Can I do that in here? Yeah, I think I can actually. Oops, wrong way. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yes.
I
didn't even know I could do that in this little browser thingy, but yeah, apparently I can. What about that? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's the Lee Peters.
Amazing technology, huh, Vaughn?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Amazing
there's
technology.
something I'm going to do once I get the money back, and got me some real nice looking cockpits up here and stuff for the planes.
So when he gets his money back, instead of making sure he has money,
You
to pay
said,
his
what
bills,
should I do?
he's gonna build planes.
You better fucking believe it. Go, 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 go.
Nat Catcher has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Judas J. Dubs.
Yeah, exactly. Judas Dubs. Oh goodness, that's a good one. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's not working. I need to go backwards. Okay, why is it not? It's not doing that for me. Hang on. For some reason it's not.
That's pretty cool, Vaughn.
Gotta start here, I reckon. I tore a big gash out of the left cheek there when
Oh, yeah. What happened? It hit the ground?
it hit the ground hard, man. It hit the ground really hard. And that's a testament to the barbecue
Because I'm like a
skewers for
stuffed
keeping
turkey
it from...
for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
The Mudbrooker has just donated $2 through Super Chat. How long has he been wearing that shirt? Record?
It's got to be going on, all right. Like this, it is. I mean, again, we don't know the downtime, but I mean, it's just like, you know. Yeah, last time he was making videos, he was wearing the shirt. The time before that, he's wearing this shirt, and I mean, it's got to be. Gee whiz, I don't really keep track. I know there's people out there that keep track of the number of days he wears a shirt. I gave up on that many moons ago because it's just, you know, he's always wearing the same fucking shirt. But this has been a long run. He really likes this shirt.
From crinkling up because that white part there should all look like an accordion, and it doesn't because I reinforced it with barbecue skewers. So smart thinking on my part there.
Yeah, you really know how to make a plane.
Yeah, now if I can just get them to fly right. Of course, you know, now, you know, in my defense, World War I aircraft are notorious to get to fly right because they're naturally tail heavy. They're naturally tail heavy. And then on top of that, foam aircraft are naturally tail heavy. And then on top of that, long-bodied aircraft are naturally tail heavy. So you know, it's a trifecta. I've got a lot to fight against to get it balanced and get it to where it'll fly normally. But it's going to fly, man. It's going to fly. It'll fly all right. Don't worry. It's just a matter of getting her there. I'll take you there. I reinforced the top wing with.
I just want to say real quick, we got people in the comment section making racist remarks. I'm reporting you to YouTube, and you're gonna lose your channel. Just letting you know.
Yeah. If they're making racist remarks, they got to go.
That's right.
That's right.
All of a sudden, Jdub is worried about racist comments. He's sensitive to racism, folks.
That's right.
When his wife's in the room cooking for him.
All right.
His roommate.
Yeah, man. I'm glad my little idea worked. There's where I reinforced the top wing with the tongue depressor / popsicle sticks. Reinforce that sucker. Make sure it don't come apart this time. Hopefully, hopefully it won't come apart this time. Or if it does, it won't be too bad. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back to life, man. Okay. Now we're getting into the actual rebuilding. I started rebuilding and I recorded it, and then my power went out over the weekend, and I couldn't get the second build done. But I rebuilt everything. But I did take some pictures of me rebuilding it. I rebuilt everything on it. I figured, well, hell, while the wings is off, I can go on ahead and rebuild it and take pictures as I go, and so that's what I did, and got everything glued down now and stuff, and so it should be ready to rock and roll. I put the lower wings back on.
Yeah, it's tail heavy, folks, because it's made out of fucking foam, which the majority of is in the front end of the build, where he also has all the actual components, but somehow this fucking plane is tail heavy. You try to figure that out.
Sitting there debating on whether to rebuild this one or just put a different fuselage on it and go with that. But I said, well, what the heck? We'll do this one and see what we get. And then afterwards, we can always put us another one up there. I put me on a bigger firewall.
You always have time to make a new one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Put me a bigger firewall in there, and I got me an air hole in there so that the air will flow through the plane. It's important to have that. It's important to have airflow. That way the electronics don't overheat. That will cause a crash if the electronics overheat. But yeah, at least I did get some pictures. See, there's that gash, man. Wow, it really took a.
Looks like it got pounded like a prison bitch. Holy cow!
Yeah, it definitely got a chunk taken out of it. But we got it fixed. We got it put back together. Yeah. It's all coming back, man. I should.
You're looking like you're having fun for someone who has no power and living in the street homeless.
I make my fun as I go, man. You know. But hey, I was working on this plane, and it's so it kept me occupied. Kept me occupied, and there it is in flight.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Can I play? How do I play a bit? I don't know if I can play the video on here or not. I might.
That's a video.
It's pictures from a video. Pictures from two.
Do you have the video itself? Just play it.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out how I can.
That's pretty cool.
How I can throw it up here and do the video.
Let's finish, people.
Let's see here.
Garbage. I'll throw it away for you, people. That's garbage too. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't have the audio set up though. I gotta set the audio.
Well, I can hear it, but I have a question. I guess we'll see in a second. Was that like a white circle on the side of the shirt, or is that a rip in it already, or just not tucked in properly? Look on the down to the right, folks.
I don't have the audio set up though. I gotta set the audio up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's just it's just a circle. It's just like it's part of the shirt. I thought that was actually already a hole in it.
I don't have the audio set up though. I gotta set the audio up. Guys, to set up the audio. There we go. Hey ho, where to go, Ohio?
I think my nibble on the corner.
Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Apparently, I'm not set up with mods in your Streamlabs.
Yeah, we got to get that back to on again.
All right, here we go. Well, here we are, and we're trying our best to figure out what to do with this here area plane. That has been discontinued.
Is this after you flew it and it crashed?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to try to salvage this aircraft or what. Wow. No, I was without power over the weekend, but that's all. When it hit the ground, it shoved the motor up inside the... But then the trolls already know that, don't you, trolls? Yes, you do. Yeah, that's not good. Damn. That's not good.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. She had shoved it up in there hard, too.
You're a little low in the video, but I can still hear you.
Damn. Is the volume low? Really? Get this out of here now. This is the dead battery. So I'm at the mercy of the mobile device. So
yeah, the mobile doesn't pick it up.
Shoved it up in there hard.
Oh, Babel. Try the coin.
Connect that a little bit. It's been disconnected a little.
That's good, right?
Wow.
And what are you trying to do in the video?
I'm just deciding what I'm going to do, and first of all, I'm assessing all the damage, and then I'm just then after that, I just figure out how to whether I'm gonna rebuild it or not. This is not the actual build video. There was no actual build video. All I managed to do was get screenshots because, like I said, I didn't want to risk running my mobile device completely dry of power. So I did this video though, and
now where are you filming from? What is this? The shed?
That's the garage where I originally started. I remember I originally started. It's reversed though for some crazy reason. I don't know why, but it's reversed. I don't know why it's reversed, but whatever. Everything's backwards.
It looks different for some reason.
Yeah, hopefully it's all good of these veins trenches. It's reversed. The video's reversed. I don't know if I.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to reverse the videos. There's no option for that one. Not yet, anyway. There's no option for that. But basically, this video is just detailing, what was wrong with the aircraft after it crashed, and whether or not I was going to rebuild it. There was quite a bit of damage. There was actually more damage than I thought, but it wasn't enough to prevent me from repairing and rebuilding the aircraft, obviously. I can straighten it all up nice and straight. But that's basically all that video does, is it just talks about the let's see, there's this one. Alrighty. We're going to do some preliminary testing, I do believe, and see what we can get out of it. There ended up being a very wild rudder setting in my transmitter for some crazy reason, and that's why it kept veering to the right. We're checking the wheels together. See if they're straight.
So what happened? It wasn't going off because of the settings?
Yeah, there was a wild rudder setting in the transmitter for some reason, and that's why it kept veering to the right. And I didn't know that setting was in there until after the crash, of course.
You are looking good, man. That video, you look like you're thin.
Dude, I lost 40 pounds. I better look good. I went from 250 down to 210. I better look good. That's 40 pounds. And of course,
what are we looking at? Your trailer? Is that you where you live? The double wide?
That's my trailer. Yes. Wait, man. Let me find somebody else to test it. Let me find someone else to test her. I'm busy. Okay, the gnats are making it.
You all notice where that truck is parked. I think Todd pointed it out. The black truck is there, folks.
Almost impossible to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, it's going to the right.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it goes to the right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it ended up being a real radical setting in my transmitter.
It's better than
like everybody else. Why can't I take off from the ground like everybody else? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't, man. Let's see here. Damn gnats won't leave me alone. Go away, gnats. Leave me alone. Go away, gnats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like Von's got new pants on, though.
It took like it was like a letter J, man. It went straight and then made a little turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, there was some kind of weird setting in my transmitter. So, we may have to why can't I take off like everybody else? Okay, this is taking wet already. So it's a little too wet to be doing it that way. So we'll wait till this afternoon and all this. I got wet all over it. Thank God for the water. Yeah, and it was pretty wet that morning also. So so
you got a lot of mosquitoes out that day, huh?
No, gnats. The gnats were unbearable.
Oh, I hate gnats.
Yeah, they buzz around your head and aggravate you, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know where all my dragonflies were at. I guess they were all on holiday that day. One can hope that will not occur. I got plenty of dragonflies. I don't know why they weren't down there killing and eating all them gnats. Catching them, catching them. Inside and feel it's warmer. Let's see here. Grab this. I'll just take you with me. We're going to the garage. Yes, we are. Yep, we're gonna go to the garage.
That's a long distance, man. Your shed, the garage is all the way back there, man.
Yeah. Man,
No wonder the Wi-Fi don't work back there.
I don't understand, buddy. Everybody gets nice, straight, because I checked these wheels. These wheels are fine. At least they're supposed to be. Of course, when we get in here, we can see that they're not. They're supposed to be fine. And, you know, nice, get the box of them, nice, straight wheels, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not.
We're getting the inside scoop of the garage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see you got a little workbench there, and that's where you're
Right.
now.
Yeah. Now, see, now this one is correct. I don't know why the other one was backwards. This one is correct. Nose has got a lot of babies on it too. We're gonna wait.
Yeah, walking wins him out because he's he's in pain. You fucking dum dum.
I'm constantly in pain, dude.
Yeah, you stupid dumb.
20, but they don't know. Some of them don't know. Some of them don't know, and most of them don't care.
Some of them don't care. Yeah, most of them don't.
Yeah. Nose is covered in moisture. Everything's soaking wet. So, well, I'm disappointed in my wheels because I thought sure my wheels was nice and straight, but I'll be daggone if I didn't curve off to the right. Now, like I said, I
Yeah, wasn't all this property supposed to be locked up? But I don't know. He could have made a deal with him. He could have said, "Look, I got all my stuff in there. It's, you know." They could have said, "All right, well, you know, we'll give you access." I mean, who knows? But yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I thought all this property was supposed to be locked up, but maybe they give him access to the garage, which would give him access to electricity. So there we go.
I found that there was some wild setting in my transmitter. I wish I'd have known it before I gave it to Toss, but oh well. Hopefully, get us. All right, this is about the end of this one, so we'll stop it here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We'll do the other one.
Well, the Gravy Dome was never locked. Okay, well, I'll trust you on that. I thought all the properties got locked, but my memory could be failing on that point because I know it was brought up. But that would just mean, yeah, you would have access. I still get confused how the properties meters are divided up because they did say Vaughn had his own meter for. I keep saying hydro. You guys know what I mean. Electricity. Here we call it. The company's literally Hydro One. But in any event, the meters for the electricity are supposed to be different because he does have his trailer in his name. Because I wondered that before. I mean, if it's all the whole property is just under Alice's name. I mean, unless he gets that bill swapped over, then he would be responsible for electricity for the whole property. And maybe that's the case. I really don't know. But I believe that the Frost, or at least Larry, I thought had said that Vaughn is on his own meter. So that means that they're keeping the electricity going for whatever reason. But Vaughn, he could theoretically just siphon off Ma's electricity and stop paying his own bill for a while if he's content on just running on a few electric, extension cords. It looked like he had his rig set up and powered, though. I mean, something probably has come through. Someone's helped him out somewhere, either online or not. But the point being, he would have access to electricity, right? As long as he has access to these sheds.
Gotta be quick on this one.
We're at it again.
You'll miss it. Blink and you'll miss it.
We're going to try again.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Obviously, taking off from the ground has been a bust for some stupid reason. So we're going to try and toss this thing. See what we get. See what we get by tossing it. The weeds is high, but that's good because that means the plane's less likely to smash into a billion pieces. So that's good. We got high foliage.
Yeah.
To catch it. Hopefully in one piece. But we will find out what's going to happen. She may fly, she may not fly. Either way, it'll be in the air. and I'll know. I'll have a better understanding at that point. But everything should be dry now. It's really, really warm out there, so everything should be dry. And we can go out there and let me put this down a second. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Like that. That's how I'm going to do it. All right.
Amber!
All right. We're good. We're good. We're going to find out what she does, folks. And like I said, even if it long darts and smashes into a million pieces, it don't matter. The idea is to get it in the air. And that's the idea. Everything else is superfluous. Really?
That's a big word for you trolls. You might want to Google that shit.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna be able to do it. You can't spell it.
The furthest away from the power lines we get, the better, I reckon. So let's do that. Get the power line. Get it away from the power. Get it over here.
Well, the birds are going at it, ain't they?
Get accomplished. All right, we're very far away now. Okay. I'll put this down here. Put this down there. All right. Everything's still working, I think.
Yeah, this is one of those blink and you'll miss it moments.
Put it right here in the...
Because, like I said, it had that weird setting in the transmitter, and it just went off to the right because of that weird setting in the transmitter. But I fixed that. That's all back to normal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see what it does. We're going to find out the hard way, buddy. We're going to find out the hard way what it does. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, we got it. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to grab it nice and firm.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
It flew pretty there for a little while, anyway.
Yeah, for a second or two, right?
Yeah, for a second or two. But like I said, there was a wild set. For some reason, the rudder was kicked way out to the right in the transmitter. Why, I do not know. I thought I had everything zeroed, but apparently I didn't. And that's why it went to the right, because of that transmitter setting. But see, now that I've got it zeroed, Sunday it's supposed to not be raining, so we'll see if we can't get it in the air Sunday and get everything fixed the way it needs to be. So
Seems to have occurred.
This was from a few hours ago on Jdub's channel, Games You Love, which they never cover games, but that's a few hours ago. Yes, Vaughn has electricity back in his trailer. We were speculating if perhaps before, if maybe it was like, because we know last, so I don't know when he got it back officially. It's been pointed out, he said over the weekend he was without power, but it could be possibly, and I think it would be yet again just another sign from his gods that they indeed are in fact trolling him with the rest of us. But I think it would be actually more funny if he went without electricity for a week and just gets it finally back on, and then the storms knock out the electricity. I think that would be actually great. But yes, obviously, for anyone coming into the stream asking, does Vonhelton have his hydro bag? You'll notice he is actually streaming from his computer with lights on. So I would probably assume he has his power bag. But he does. He's got his power bag.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we did. We did sustain some damage. The lower wing has suffered some damage. right, let me see here. Let me see if I can just correct it. Get it back
I
to
need
flying.
G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Nat Catcher donated $5 through Super Chat. Inventor of the Airspace Superiority Fighter, folks.
That's right. That's where we're at, folks. This is the man who designed a, well, you know the story. Not one, but two. We've seen the handiwork of the second Starship as an adult. We can almost, we can imagine, we can only imagine the level of sophisticated technology that would be involved in the diagrams that he made as a lad around 14 years old.
Ooh, I don't know. It seems a little on the wobbly side. We may have to take it back and do some repair. Oh well. Well, it flew somewhat straight. So that's encouraging.
No, do I have the second flight on here or not? I might have.
Try one more time. We'll give it one more toss. I'll give it one more toss.
Yeah, it's on here.
Whoa! Oh! Well, she flew great, but then...
Oof.
You felt that, didn't you?
Yeah, oh yeah. My asshole puckered a little bit down that one.
Yeah.
I was like 3 days of work went down the tube on that.
And the daggone gnats that stay on my face, she climbed and then come back around and was flying great. And of course, unfortunately, I couldn't see where she was at because of the sun and the gnats, and I had to cut the power, and down she went like a rock, and she's in pieces.
They actually said on the forums it was good that I did cut the power just in case it would have smashed in.
G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Everett Collins donated $5 through Super Chat. Who needs children when you have airplanes?
That's a good point, actually. That's a valid point, right? Who the fuck needs kids when you got airplanes? Yeah. So Vaughn, I've said it before. I'll say it again. This whole endeavor with these fucking foam airplanes has never been a clearer metaphor, for Vaughn's life. Right? Just,
Into the house or got caught in the wires or something.
Mostly intact.
But I think if I would have used the tongue depressor popsicle stick thing for the top wing, it might have been held in place a little bit better and thus not have cracked up as bad. But it, like I said, it's a foam plane, so I mean, all you gotta do is go in there, glue everything back together, and you're back flying.
yeah, Vaughn, make it more rigid. That'd help.
Yeah, that's the beauty of a foam aircraft. You're literally back flying again.
Once again, I will review the video. And we will see what happened. But now she went around, and flew just fine. But like I said, I lost her in the sun and the damn bugs, and didn't know if she was going to go on the roof of the house or not, because I sure wouldn't have been able to got her, I don't think. But on the bright side, she did fly. I don't.
You want to know the shirt you're wearing? You got a new shirt.
Yeah. I custom made this shirt for myself.
We're gonna put her back
You
together.
got a link to your store so people can buy one if they want one?
Yes.
Together. Good as new.
I got a link to my store. Hang on just a second.
That's the beauty of foam. I'm back out here in the garage. I can get her right back together again.
A sweet looking shirt, by the way.
It looks like all I gotta do is just glue everything back together. I'll be good to go. come apart on me. It just basically come apart on me. That's what it done. So we can fix that, I reckon. Let's see here. We're gonna put this here.
There you go.
All right.
And then put this one here. All right.
Copy paste that. Copy paste.
Bottom wing here. Some ingredient.
Look at the fucking gelatin is literally trying to spill over that belt. He's got that belt pulled as tight as he possibly can, because he know he ain't changing those pants for 6 months. They got to stay in place.
I really need an environment like
My goodness.
like what Flight Test has, where you have a nice open field and you have big long windway and lots of clear sky. That's really what I need, apparently. And, I do not have that here, and I wouldn't even know where to go to get something like that, because a lot of this is mountainous and lots of hills and mountains and ridges and mini hills and stuff. So I really don't know where I would go to facilitate.
What is it? Just on a tripod, the mobile device? Are you able to move it around?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She did fly, and she flew great until I cut the damn throttle like an idiot. Which I shouldn't have done. But I cut the throttle, and that was a mistake. I should have never cut the throttle. She was flying great. She had curved around. She went up and was curved around and was still flying great until I cut the throttle. But see, I couldn't see. The sun was in my eyes. The bugs was in my eyes. Couldn't see, and I cut the throttle. And that's another thing, too, not having a spotter. Not having somebody out here to help me. That's a problem, too. So,
Yeah, you need someone to help you out.
Just like life, Vonhelton makes more excuses. Like, okay, let's give this an honest shot. Von, you have everything going for you to make this phone plane thing a success. You've got time, right? You've been doing this for, holy fuck, quite a while. And admittedly, his paint jobs and designs are slowly getting better. Mind you, the bar was pretty low to begin with. You have the space. You have a garage fitted with electricity, workbenches, all the tools you need. You have the wide open space to test the planes and fly the planes. Everything to make this a success is there. You have all the ingredients for the recipe. But there is one common denominator between this and all other endeavors that you have ever attempted to pursue in your life, and that's you. You are the common denominator, Vonhelton. The only thing you succeed at is failing. Think about that, folks. It's the fail paradox.
But your co-pilot, your wingman, whatever you call it, spotter.
No, it didn't go backwards. What happened was it flew.
unfortunately,
Let me go on ahead and just stop sharing and get rid of that. There we go. What happened was the second time I flew it, the cantilever wings did their job, and they grabbed the air, and it literally flew up, curved around up, and come around back around over my head. That's why I'm turning around looking like this, because it literally flew up and came around, and I was afraid it either might crash into the house and get stuck on the roof, which would have been a very bad thing, or that it was going to hit me. And I couldn't see because unfortunately the angle was such that the sun was in my eyes, the gnats were in my face aggravating me, and so I did the only thing I logically knew to do, which was to cut the power. And when I did that, it went straight down like a rock. It's got two big old heavy batteries in the nose, so it just dropped like a rock. But there for a while it actually looked like it was going to do fine. If I hadn't cut the throttle, it might have actually went right back out to the field again and did just fine. But unfortunately, I I did. Unfortunately,
The flaps are in a high angle. What does that mean? The flaps are in a high angle.
Well, it doesn't have flaps. All it has is ailerons, elevators, and a rudder. But somebody was saying that the ailerons might have been too small. No, they're historically accurate. They're supposed to be small like that, short and or long and thin instead of fat and wide. So, but yeah, man, it flew a little forward, and then that, like I said, the wind.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, and then it curved around up over the house, and then curved back around. And like I said, if I'd have probably just let it run, it may have went right back out to the field again. But I didn't risk it. So
Yeah, because Von has absolutely no control over this plane. Like, what if it flies? Von Helton has never flown even a model plane before. Even the one that is like prefab that someone sent him that actually does fly. You would think he would be like, this is great. I can spend time and learn how to actually fly a plane. Right? I can actually, RC plane, excuse me. And I could actually use this prefab as a basic template. I know obviously he's not going to recreate that. He's trying to make these foam fucking biplanes, which would be the hardest thing to make fly anyway. But at least you could learn from the design properties of the prefab one that actually works. But no, it's in a box. So I don't know what Von's expecting once these actually take flight.
Fuck with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
Todd Malico 8 donated $10 through Super Chat. It's got 2 big old heavy batteries in the nose, but it's tail heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, Von's stupid.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's tail heavy, but all the fucking, the vast majority of the mass of the physical material of the plane is right off the bat, foam is made at the front of the plane with the wings and everything, right? In the cockpit, the fuselage. But then he stuffs that full of the components that make the plane fly. So you got the fucking propeller and that assembly at the beginning, at the front of the nose of the plane. And then inside he's got the fucking batteries and shit. But he claims it's tail heavy. Like, this is the problem, folks. He's a spider monkey. He's below a fucking spider monkey. Spider monkeys, again, mathematically can recognize numbers and do simple math up to quantities of 25. Von Helton has demonstrated that 25 is his peak recognition of numbers. Beyond that, it's just many more. Now, he'll say numbers like billions, millions, hundreds, thousands. But he has demonstrated on multiple occasions he has no concept of what any of those numbers actually represent, other than one is more than the other. Like 15 is more than 10. But 15 and 10, the difference between those has been demonstrated by spider monkeys. Even Von Helton can tell the difference. Von Helton could not multiply. After boasting that he has a 190 IQ, could not figure out 25 multiplied by 3. Children understand this without even understanding math, because we teach them 4 quarters equal $1. Take away a quarter, you get 3 quarters is 75 cents. 2 quarters is 50 cents, and 1 quarter is 25 cents. You learn that quick as a kid because you're given change to buy candy. Mind you, I haven't priced candy nowadays. I'm sure, like everything else, it's probably like fucking penny candies now, like, I know, $8 or something. But I'm just saying, these are relatively simple concepts, even if you are not good at math. Right? Von Helton cannot operate in the realm of numbers beyond 25. And I again would argue, I wish I had a spider monkey to put against Von Helton in a contest, because my money would be on the spider monkey up to 25 as well. I think it would just be faster and more intuitive to the spider monkey. Von Helton is a moron, folks. That's all I really am trying to say here.
World War I aircraft did not have flaps. You're thinking of World War II and modern aircraft. World War I aircraft did not have flaps. They had ailerons, elevators, and a rudder. It was double wing. Double wing. What do you want, Midnight? What's the matter, baby? Oh, it's 4:30. Is that what the problem is? Hang on a minute, John.
All right. 4:30.
Yes, 4:30. Time to fix something.
Look at Midnight go. Midnight's like the star of the show. She comes on and it's like everyone wants to see Midnight. Oh boy. It's good to have Vaughn back. It's always good to have Vaughn back. You know, very good. You know, I can't believe people bought up into this. You feed them whatever you want to do, whatever you want them to believe, they believe it. You feed them and they'll these people eat it up. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, it's good to have Vaughn back. Born, baby. Having Vaughn over for the dinner party. Fucking good food today. Make sure everyone check out Vaughn's t-shirts and see if you can help support a t-shirt. If not, the Cash App. Check out the Odyssey page. We've been putting out some really hardcore videos on the Odyssey page. If you want to check us out. We're gonna do more exclusive stuff over there, and we're gonna run our gums and say some really nasty things we can't do on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. On Odyssey, you can act like a piece of trash and. My internet died. My internet died. Oh, sorry to hear that. The internet died.
He is actually in glee that he's found a home where he can act like a piece of trash. That's basically what he recognizes. It's not like he doesn't know. That's why I mean this false pearl clutching that someone said a racist comment right earlier. This fucking guy, the same guy that used to call fucking Dragnot, you know, the Yiddish word for the N-word, but knew he could get around getting flagged for it. To some degree, I mean, I'm sure if it was reported, it could have been pushed, but, you know, this is what we're dealing with here, folks.
The day the internet died. Not the day the music died, the day the internet died.
Yeah, I have a karaoke channel, but it's not
what
getting any love.
website are you on now?
What happened?
What website? Where can we find you besides the?
Well, I was going to. That's what I was going to say. My karaoke channel ain't getting no love at all. The other two channels are.
So let's get the link to the Odyssey page. Because we're about to wrap it up.
So just to explain, some people might not understand. So this Odyssey website that Vonhelton is on, that he's putting his videos up, which he's charging money for, actually cryptocurrency, which really just translates to a few cents, which makes the whole thing even more funny because nobody will even dish out the fucking 14 point whatever cents it works out to. Or 9 cents, I guess, or whatever. Like, nobody will pay it to watch this fucking utterly unengaging, boring content, right? But just so you know, if you do find the way Odyssey works, if you make an account on Odyssey, you can have several different channels under your name. I don't know if there's a limit. I've never played it, like, fooled with it. I made an Odyssey account, if you guys want to know, just to piss off on and put a bunch of videos over there. But you can make different channels under your fucking, I guess, one main banner of account or your name or whatever. So if you're interested, I'll give Vaughn a shout out. He does have multiple channels other than just the main one we're talking about. He has a karaoke channel. And I don't know. Maybe that's it. I've never really been interested to explore farther than that. Though I think he should make a Vonhelton cooking channel. I think that would be very interesting. But boring, though. It'd just be the microwave, I guess, over and over again. But, folks, make sure you show Vonhelton some love if you can. But I think that one's pay, too, and nobody cares, Vaughn. That's kind of my main point here.
Because the guest is going to be here soon. Promote the Cash App. So Cash App for Vaughn, James Paul Vonhelton's guest. The guy, yes, this is live, Krista. We love you, Krista. It's good to see you.
Hi, Krista. I'm still around.
Yeah.
But yeah, Krista, we're live. In fact, I'm gonna post a link to my karaoke channel. Isn't getting no love, man. My karaoke.
No loving. We're not getting any loving for Vaughn, man. What's going on?
Somebody get over to my karaoke channel and
give him some love, man. Give it some love. Make a little love tonight.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Baldy 2 has got a new video. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. Yep. 32. Got a new video. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Well, I haven't been around in a while. Like I said, it's been storming here, so you know. And my power was off over the weekend, but that's all. But it's going to be all right.
Darth Becky, that's what even makes it. That's what makes it funny, because it technically is not his first attempt. Because he's made multiple of these videos, and the outcome is exactly the same in every video. At least this time he was trying to start it from the ground. He originally tried to start it from the ground. And I'll give Vaughn credit. He eventually clued in that maybe if I just pick it up and throw it into the wind, there'll be enough lift generated that I can make a video and claim that it was technically flying for 5 or 6 feet, which he did. Now he's back to the ground. But that's what makes it funny, because what is it? What is the definition? Right, definitional. Oh, I can't even speak. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It was pointed out in the chat earlier that Vonhelton, when every time it would crash, he would just pick it up and adjust the wings a little bit and then try again. I mean, veering to the right. He made no real altercation physically to the plane that would correct its flight, other than him just setting it down and hoping this time it'll fly straight. I've done absolutely nothing, and I'm fresh out of ideas. You know what I'm saying, folks? If not insanity, I'm not claiming that he's crazy. I'm just claiming he's really fucking dull. He's a dimwit.
Couldn't see the link. He just now posted the link.
So we got the Etsy shop where you can buy a T-shirt, and we got the Odyssey link. Subscribe to Von's Spot Odyssey. Subscribe to my Odyssey. Odyssey's a good place where they don't censor you. It's
Yeah,
really
you're
nice
not
over
censored
there.
on Odyssey. It makes
No
it nice.
censorship going on.
No.
Von, how's the Odyssey channel doing besides the karaoke one?
It's doing all right. Like I said, I've got a few views going on, but I need to get busy and do some more videos, I guess. But I'm doing all right. It's going okay. My latest video is 2 views, so somebody paid to watch it. Sure did, because I got 2 views on it, and it was a pay only. So yeah, man, it's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right.
Everything gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right. Yep. But yeah. So yeah, somebody definitely viewed it, because I got 2 views on it, and it was pay only. So, but yeah, we're gonna get everything fixed and set up, and everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay.
According to the trolls on the internet, Von was homeless. They bulldozed over the house. He was without power. He was begging for food at the local Dollar General. He was siphoning gas out of someone's car for his truck.
Yeah, no, I'm doing all right, man. I'm gonna be okay.
So, babe, you gonna say hello?
Like I said, I'm gonna be okay. Huh? What?
I don't know if anyone heard you.
No.
Hi.
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 We're having a dinner party tonight.
Yes.
Well, you got all makeup on. No one can see you though. No one can see them. You're looking nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm hungry too.
Yeah, I am starving. Vaughn says hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I wish you can.
She really doesn't care. She's just right. I know what's going to come out of her mouth right now because she overheard John, and is trying to be polite. But Vaughn, just so you know, she fucking detests you. She doesn't want her fucking roommate talking to you.
Enjoy my food. If you
Oh, she's in on the scan, just rubbing it in too. Oh, geez, I wish you weren't starving. You're here enjoying my food with your wife.
Yeah, well, like I said, if I get my chance to get up to New York later this year, if I get a chance to come up, I'll try to come up.
All right. Always welcome.
Always welcome.
You can get credits on Odyssey. In fact, it's real easy to listen. It is so easy to get credits on Odyssey. It isn't even funny. You go up to, you create an account, and then you go up to your little icon thingy. Oh, well, I closed my Odyssey page. Hang on, shit. Let me open up my Odyssey page again. I'll show you how to do it. By the gods, I'll show you how to do it. It's so damn
Yeah, real
easy.
quick before we go. Real quick. We got 4 minutes. Real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Throw me up there. Throw me up there, John.
Throw you up there. We're going to throw you up there, Von. Throwing you
All
up.
right. All right. Now, y'all see my little red cursor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You click up here after you create an account, of course. You click up here. You go down to rewards. Okay. This is so damn easy. All right. Now, mine don't show it, but you'll have a little thing down here that will tell you to invite your friends. There'll be a little red box down here you click on that says invite your friends. Every friend you invite, that's one Odyssey credit right there. Okay. So if you got 100 people in your friends list or in your can you read my messages? Yeah, I read your messages. Yeah, you.
It's pretty easy to buy credits. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about.
If you got 1,000 people in your email list, that's 1,000 credits right there. Because each person you add is one credit. Okay, but not only that, but look here, weekly watch reward. You can claim 0.25 to 25 credits. You can claim 1 credit for connoisseur for each level. In other words, that you gain, you get a credit. And basically, what you do, it's real easy. A 2-year-old could do this. You go to the main Odyssey page up here on the far left. Okay, wait for it to load. All right, now you grab one of these videos, any video, it doesn't matter. Grab any video. Okay, then there's 32. All right, you grab the video, and you'll see down here this little doohickey. Make sure it's turned red. Okay, this little.
Look how easy it is, folks, to get credits. So easy, so simple, so simple.
Little autoplay thing here. Autoplay next is on. Okay. Now you let this run overnight while you sleep, and it'll probably play 5, 6, 7, 8 videos while you sleep of a night. And then when you get up in the morning, you'll have credits. Because you go to your rewards page, okay, you go back to the rewards page, and then you just click on them red boxes and it'll give you your rewards. Then while you're away at work, you do the same thing. Go out here to the main Odyssey page, grab a video, any video, it doesn't matter, and you just get rid of that, and you just make sure your autoplay setting is set to on. And I'm not seeing the autoplay. Oh, okay, it's got to okay, anyway, just make sure the little autoplay thing is set to on, and while you're at work, you're making credits. Okay,
right.
And then when you come home from work, you'll have credits again, and you just keep doing that over. That's how I got all my credits. I just kept doing that over and over and over again. I run it while I sleep, and I run it when I'm out in the garage. If I'm out in the garage.
All right, Von. Peace out, man. We will catch up soon. How am I going to get a hold of you?
And folks, there we are. That is the return of Vonhelton on Games You Love. There's the shout out. There's the original video. Yada, yada, yada. So, after this, folks, all I really got for you, I guess, is that update. But I'm not going to leave you like that. I'm not going to leave you out. I'm not. Listen, this isn't Day Tripper. I'm not going to take you halfway there. Half of the way there. I can't even speak tonight. Jeepers. But you get what I'm saying. So, by popular request, I saw somebody out there requested it. Let's do it. We're going to end with some classic Von karaoke. Folks, thank you for joining me this evening. And make sure to share with your friends, subscribe, give me your credits. I don't know, whatever. But let's end with some classic Von karaoke. Folks, I'm so sad when we depart. Every time you go away, take a piece of me with you. Folks.
Hey, if we can't solve any problem, then why do we lose so many tears? Oh, so you go again, when a leading man appears. Always the same thing. Can't you see we've got everything going on and on and on? Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Ooh. Go on and go free, yeah. Or maybe you're too close to see. I can feel your body move. Doesn't mean that much to me. I can't go on singing the same thing. Can't you see we've got everything going on and on and on? Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Ooh. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Ooh. I can't go on singing the same thing. 'Cause baby, can't you see we got everything going on and on and on? Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Every time you go away, you take a piece of me with you. Every time